Good morning, children. Now today we are going to study with the continuation of our topic, write down the formula from the bond line structure. Many examples I have given you for practice. Those students who could not do that, have not understood till now how to write down the formula from the bond line structure, or in the reverse case, how to write down the bond line structure from the given formula. For them, I am giving you some of the examples. Okay? Our first example is, suppose your bond line structure is this one. This is the bond line structure. Now, we have to write down the formula of it. Every time you find that the terminal end means the end which is here, that means it carries CH3. That is the methyl group is present in this end. Now you can count the number of carbon. Or simply you can count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it is a 6 carbon chain. So first carbon will always be CH3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There is CH2. 4 CH2 will be there, and at the last again you will have CH3. So this is the formula, condensed formula of the given bond line structure. Okay? Yes, in this second structure, this is the second formula which we will talk about. In this second structure, you see how to write down the formula. Again, you have to count the number of carbons. So 1, 2, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 carbons are there, and to the 7th carbon, wherever this bond is there, without having anything in here, nothing is written there, that is understood that it means methyl group is present there. It comes under understanding bond. So now here, first terminal end we will write down methyl group CH3. Then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 CH2 group is there. Now without writing directly CH2 group, because you cannot write down directly, because to the third carbon another substituent groups are attached here. So first carbon will be CH3, second carbon CH2, third carbon, you can see the third carbon. In that third carbon, 4 bonds are there, 4 are attached. One is attached to the second carbon, the second bond is attached to the fourth carbon, and the remaining 2 bond contains CH3 group twice. 2 CH3 group is there on the third carbon. Then you come to the 4 CH2, then 5th CH2, then 6th CH2, then CH3. So instead of, actually this is the correct complete structure of this formula. You can see CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, again CH2, 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 CH3. Now this formula can be condensed. We know that this is the complete one, CH3, then CH2 is there. Again CH3 twice is added. But here 3 times CH2 group is there. So you can write down CH2 whole thrice with CH3. So in this way, the condensed structure as well as the original structure of the bond line formula can be written. We will do this practice with many examples. Now children, see, this is the third structure. In this structure, how to write down the formula? It's very simple. This triple bond shows that there is carbon containing 3 bonds. So there must be one carbon which contains 3 bonding to it. This is the carbon. So ultimately with carbon, hydrogen will also be there, and this then comes here with CH2. Again CHOH, as this carbon is having OH group attached to CH3. So here we can count this carbon H having the triple bond. Then this C, this is this carbon, CH2 is there. This third carbon having hydrogen here with OH bond, and the terminal end is CH3. So in this way the third example can be done. Now children, see this fourth example. In this fourth example, this structure does not represent benzene. It represents cyclohexane. Though children, we have not come across this word before, but still I am going to teach you here something else also. Whenever we write down alkane you have seen that alkane having CN H2N plus 2. This we have studied in class 10th. The cyclic compounds we have studied in class 10th. So once again I am just taking one or two examples and revising to you. So when it is cyclo group comes, suppose with this I am taking the cyclic ring generally comes from the third carbon. First and second carbon do not give this type of rings. So third carbon C3H2 into 3 plus 2 is there. So C3H3 is a 6 plus 2, that means C3H8. This is the structure of alkane. Okay. So if I will write down this alkane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 carbon are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hydrogen is there. But when I am going to write down its cyclic structure, you will find that there will be less, 2 hydrogen will be less. The original formula will come to be the cyclo compound will be C3H6. How it is coming to see? When I will make a ring over here, cyclic ring is there. At that ring, one carbon, this is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. This is the 3 carbon. Each carbon having 2 bonds that is attached to one another, and the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 having 6 hydrogen attached to the ring. In this way, a cyclic ring form that we have studied in class 10th. Now, with taking this same concept, we can give the formula for bond line structure also here. So, how many rings is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon is there, and hydrogen attached to it will be. For each carbon, this is to consider this as each carbon. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For each carbon contains 2 hydrogen here. That means 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, H is 10 here and 1 hydrogen here. So, that means total 11. H11 is there. Then C6, H11. To this attached, this is the hydrogen carbon once again. To this carbon, 1 hydrogen is because each carbon have 4 bonds that you know very well. So here this carbon is having 6 bonds. Sorry, this carbon is showing 3 bonds. We need to have the 4th one. In bond line structure, hydrogen is not mentioned. That is understood. So we will not you can know that there is one hydrogen. So we can write here as CH, and this terminal ends showing nothing, no functional group, nothing. That means it contains 2 methyl group, one to this side and another to this side. So our condensed structure or the actual formula of this compound, this bond line structure is C6, this 6 carbon, okay. Or you can write in this, it is coming to the 7th one, no, children? So CH will be there. So this is the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon having 11 hydrogen. Then this carbon having 1 hydrogen along with the 2 methyl group. So in this way, you can write down the bond line structure. Now, with the continuation of the same thing, we are going to another formula. This formula is also seems to be very easy, children. You will see each carbon, not carbon chain you can find out, either of the way you can do. Either you consider this as the first carbon or this consider as and with the 2 methyl group attached. So if I consider this first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon. So 5 carbon chain is there. So that means to the first carbon CH3 group is attached, and to the second carbon 1 hydrogen, because 3 bond you can see very well, and 1 hydrogen must be there which is not mentioned. So CH, in that CH, 1 methyl group is attached. So this bond is coming here separately. So this separate bond which is coming here seems to be as the substituent group. So CH3 group is there. To this again attached 1 more CH2 here. This is further attached to another C. You can see having the 3 bonds. So that you will find it out in any way. How to write down this structure? This carbon is attached to CH2 group here and having double bond here. So in this way, 1 hydrogen must be there, isn't it? So CH double bond, I will write it down again. This will be this carbon having 1 hydrogen further attached to another carbon having 2 hydrogen there. So this double bond is coming between fourth and the fifth carbon. So here also you can see first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the substituent group. Don't include it. So this is a 5 carbon. Between the fourth carbon and the fifth carbon, there is a double bond. So in this way, the condensed structure of this formula can be written. Now take another example. In this example, we will see some of the functional group. Okay, how to write down this functional group, that also we will see. I will give you 2-3 examples more with this concept. Now here also you find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 carbon is there. The ninth one is carrying the functional group. So how we will write? The first terminal one will be always CH3. And how many CH2 you can see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this CH2, total number of 5 CH2 groups are there. When before writing any functional group. So the sixth one, this one is having CH with one bromide attached to it. Again one more CH2 and the last one you will find that CH double bond O. That means CHO group, functional group. Functional group aldehyde is attached to it. Again I am repeating the same thing. You see how to write down it, formula. From here you are saying the chain going on. This chain is of carbon. So terminal carbon, we will write CH3. We will not change it. And the internal, if no functional group is attached, we will just count the number of CH3 carbon there. That will be the CH2 group. And how many total number are there? That will make it, write it down after the bracket. Then this carbon carrying the functional group should be mentioned. So this carbon should have 4 bonds. One hydrogen is always there. That is why they will make a 4 bond here. So this hydrogen with the Br here, again CH2 group here, then finally CHO functional group attached to it. So in this way you can write down the bond formula for the bond line structure. Yes children, see the next formula. This formula, don't get confused with this formula. It's very easy. Now what is written there? 3 carbon ring. 3 carbon ring, no double bond is there. That means this compound is cyclopropane. This is cyclopropane. To this cyclopropane, to the 2 carbon, 2 methyl group is attached. Whenever one bond is there without anything here, that means understood that there must be methyl group. This is the content we have gone through many times. Now, so this is the functional. This is the cyclopropane. 1, 2, 3 carbon chain. C3. Write down C3. How many hydrogen? This corner, no substituent group. So 2 hydrogen will be there. And these 2, 1 hydrogen will be there. So total will be 4 hydrogen. And to the different carbon, there is 2 methyl group attached. Either you write down in this way, or you can mention each part separately also. That can also you do. But this way also you can see. Now here you can write CH2. Then you will write CH3, again CH3. Though this is twice, so this we can mention in another way. This whole thing has been mentioned twice. So you can also write CH2 here. CH will be there. That is also twice. And CH3. This is also twice. So in this way you can mention the condensed formula of the given bond line formula. So I think you have understood this very well, and I will give you one more example related to the functional group. See children, I think this structure is little bit confusion will be confusion for you. So I am going to write this very well. See children, there is CN group. It is a cyanide group attached to both the sides. So how to mention this? There are 2 cyanide group attached. So you can write CN whole twice. 2 बार लिखा है. It is attached to which carbon? The carbon containing 1 hydrogen. That is understood. That is not mentioned. That is next part of the board. So it is not mentioned here. But still you should know that is 1 hydrogen along with what? OH, one more functional group. So this carbon is containing 3 functional group attached to it. 2 the nitriles, that is cyanide groups, and 1 hydroxyl, that is the alcoholic group attached to it. So this is the condensed structure and the formula of the given bond line structure to you. Yes children, hope with all these examples, now you are able to do the various bond line structure, their formulas, and when formula is given, bond line structure can be drawn and condensed structure can be written. If you are having any problem, please share to me so that I can make another video related to the structures, how to make this bond line structure from the given structures. That is possible only after your comments. If you like this, if you have understood this very well, please give me appreciation.